welcome everyone on behalf of Shawn and Stavon. Today we celebrate the love, deep friendship, and commitment that have brought Shawn and Stavon here to solidify their relationship. Today, they share their joy in the present and the life that they've already realized together, but more importantly, their commitment to share the future. I first met Shawn and Stavon just a few weeks ago, just to learn a little bit about them and get their story. The usual pre-wedding meeting runs about 15-20 minutes, but ours ran close to an hour. So I got to know a lot about both of them, and what I really was left with was their commitment, and they wanted to share their life together. Their feelings were very, very open with me, and more importantly, they shared their love for the baby, Aviana, and it was just very touching to me. So I'm very, very happy to be here today to do this. The poem that I'm going to read is called "To Love Is Not to Possess." To love is not to possess, to own, or imprison, nor to lose oneself in one another. Love is to join and separate. Love is to walk alone and walk together, to find laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, and no longer clinging in childish dependencies, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself and perfectly joined in a permanent commitment to one another and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves and waves, recedes, and gently returns passionately. It's a moving, loving light, like the tide, in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are openly free to be who they really are, and always secretly were, in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can abide. As the officiating justice of the peace, it is my duty to impress upon you that by the mutual intention and the exchange of your vows that you are ready and willing to make this commitment, and it be of your own free will indeed. So now I ask you both, do you hereby acknowledge that you are prepared to take the vows of matrimony, and that they be of your own free will indeed?
Yes.
I'll let you do your vows. Do you want to give them the mic?
Sure. I'm standing here today making the biggest decision of my life. I'm a sentimental sack of shit, so all of you know that for a minute. And I know that you're the reason why. It's so clear to everyone that having you as my wife is a privilege and an honor. I pledge my life to you today because of you, I feel complete. You're the other part of me. I want to make you happy and to be the one you will always love. Through this day, I'm going to be by your side so we can build upon each other and strengthen both of our lives. I will be true, loyal, faithful, and all of the synonyms of such. So I take this oath of life for all eternity, and I promise that I will give all you need. I love you.
Shawn, before we met, our paths were close, but never crossed. That in my life changed a little over 2 years ago. You are my soulmate, the one who completes me. After telling myself I would never date anyone from Club Hell, here I am, pledging to spend the rest of my life with you. 2 years ago today, I called you mine for the first time. You've been the solid ground I needed, the arms to catch me when I fall. Together we are complete, and as long as we hold on to each other, I know we can make it through whatever life throws at us. I love you with all of my heart, and I promise to cherish you for all of eternity. That was beautiful.
Betty. No fighting, kids. It's time for the ring ceremony. Have the rings. Very good. Thank you. The wedding ring has neither a beginning nor an end. It's a symbol of endless faith and trust. It's a symbol of love everlasting. It's not only a sustaining power in prosperity, but also a comfort in time of need. May it remind you both, when you're not together, of the solemn vows that you have taken today and hold you steadfast to the end. So now, repeat after me. Slowly. Stavon.
Stavon,
With this ring,
with this ring,
I take you as my wife.
I take you as my wife
And seal this bond of marriage.
and seal this bond of marriage.
Shawn.
Shawn,
With this ring,
with this ring,
I take you as my husband.
I take you as my husband
And seal this bond of marriage.
and seal this bond of marriage.
And now we're going to conclude with the combining of sand, and we need one additional partner here, and that would be Aviana.
Mom and Daddy.
Oh.
This is yours. And we're going to play with the sand. Isn't that fun? Shawn and Stavon, just as you have promised each other your futures, this is a relationship that's an agreement between two people who agree to commit themselves to one another. You entered this relationship as individuals, and now you will be joined together for eternity, just as these sand, which you can stop pouring the black sand and the red, and then we'll do the babies later. As these portions of sand are combined into the third container, separate amounts no longer exist. Oh, that's beautiful. Very nice. Just as the grains of sand can never be separated and divided into individual containers again, so shall your relationship within this marriage. And now let's do the baby too. Hey, you want to play with the sand? Good girl. There you go. Pour it in.
Come on, baby.
There you go. Very nice. Oh, what a good job. Beautiful. Okay, that's good. Why don't you top it with a little ribbon? Okay. And then the three of you can go back up there and we'll just do it more. Okay. Thank you. Oh, we'll top it off with water. Shawn, Stavon, my wish for you is that you always remember the qualities that attracted you to each other when you first met, and how you felt and your feelings of attraction that turned to respect, admiration, and finally love. I just wish that both of you, the three of you, will just work hard at keeping this marriage together. Turn your feelings of love and act so nothing else will divide you. I want you to always be kind and loving. You have loving hearts, that I've experienced. And you want to be quick to forgive. I wish that your love grows and that you hear all things, hope for all things, and especially stay true to yourselves. And all the best will follow. Should we pass off the baby? Because you want to kiss him. Who's And now, by the powers vested in me, by the governor of the state of Massachusetts, but more importantly, by the power of your own love, I now pronounce that you are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. It is now my pleasure to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Shawn Boavita.